An oceanic superstition has it that each time somebody lights a stogie or a cigarette with the fire of a flame, someplace a sailor will bite the dust. This conviction appears to go back to either Northern Europe or Poland, and appears at any rate apparently established in rationale. In winter months when numerous mariners were ashore, many swung to offering incidentals, oftentimes coordinates. Utilizing a flame to light your smoke in this manner shielded a mariner from making a deal and would make them starve to death. Did you realize that pay is gotten from the Latin word salarium? Salt was so significant in the Old World, on account of its additive properties, that any misuse of it was viewed as costly as well as even as equivalent to welcoming a revile on the spiller. Pleasant and useful for a change, eh? Another custom holds that Judas spilled salt at the Last Supper, and we as a whole know how that turned out. Did they, with salt excessively copious? This diligent superstition waits and has individuals hurling salt over their shoulders all around the world. In Chinese culture, the sound of a number is as imperative as its numerical esteem, with regards to good fortune. The number 4, for instance, sounds very near the Chinese word for death. In this way it is viewed as an awfully unfortunate number. Individuals will even decline to purchase houses or to sit in seats on flights or prepares if the number 4 is related with the buy or the travel. What's more, discretionary separation in view of oral closeness may appear. Consider the Western abhorrence for the number 13, so detested it is frequently left off of a development floor designs and so forth. That numbers attack can be followed to such a variety of sources, for example, the quantity of participants at the Last Supper or a Mayan calendar of apocalypse, that it is presently basically a social marvel conjured by the frail disapproved. Presently here's a superstition that ought to be based off of good old sound judgment. You shouldn't stroll underneath a step since you may get something dropped on your head, correct? In any case, that is not the provenance of this senseless conviction. Rather, it goes back to ancient Egypt, when the triangle was believed to be a holy shape. Consequently, strolling through the triangle framed by a stepping stool inclining toward a divider was a spoiling. The idea continued in Christian convictions, with the triangle speaking to the Holy Trinity. For a considerable length of time, individuals have been stating that breaking a mirror will bring years of misfortune. Normally it's 7 years, to be exact. Why? The more broad conviction of a broken mirror prompting misfortune identifies with the feeling of self, or even the spirit, being split alongside the mirror. With respect to the 7 years, we can follow that number to the Romans, who trusted that it took a man 7 years to re-establish an existence gone off to some faraway place. A more viable clarification for this superstition is likely that mirrors used to be costly and hard to make, that breaking one simply essentially sucked.